three things that we're trying to do with Ethereum. First of all, we want to try and provide a very robust and secure platform. And this is what I've been spending almost all of my time as a researcher, trying to make Ethereum more secure. And this is part of what my research with the Beam chain is also all about, improving security. But beyond security, there's basically two features that we want to work on. One is increasing throughput, basically scaling. And we have lots of ideas with rollups and data availability. And there's a whole program there around dank sharding and peer DAS. And then there's another idea, which is to try and reduce the latency of user transactions. And here we basically have two tools at our disposal. One is to reduce the slot duration, or two, kind of a more recent idea, is pre-confirmations. The idea of the pre-confirmations is that you keep whatever slot duration you have in your decentralized sequencer, and you make use of the fact that the current proposer that has sequencing rights for the current slot can make promises about the transaction that they will include at the end of the slot. And from the perspective of the user, as soon as they get that promise, it's almost as good as if they had their transactions actually included on chain. And part of the reason why this promise is so good is because it's backed by collateral. It can either be backed by financial collateral, or today what is very common is being backed by reputational collateral in the case of centralized sequencers. And we also have designs out there that make use of SGX, where you're using secure enclave to have credible commitments about your pre-confirmations. Now, my hope was that we could do pre-confirmations without any hard fork on Ethereum L1. And that's technically true, but it turns out that there is an edge case. And the edge case has to do with the proposer Lookahead, which is that in order for a user to receive a pre-confirmation, they need to know who the next proposers are going to be. But in this one edge case, the future proposers, also known as a proposer Lookahead, is unknown. And that causes all sorts of complications and makes the designs for pre-confirmations unnecessarily complicated. And I give all of the credit to Lynn for basically identifying the problem, coming up with a solution, and basically driving the process of this EIP forward.